Herd Hierarchy.
Time is now. Let's go.
The top 10 NFL teams according to Colin. Number 10.
Easily the most underrated team in this league is the LA Chargers. Joey Bosa, Melvin Ingram, 19 sacks, second most by a pair of teammates in the league. And they've also scored, this team with Phillip Rivers, 11 touchdowns of 20-plus yards. That's one shy of the most in the NFL. They are a big play offense with a tremendous pass rush. They had a new coach, i.e. a new system. It has taken them some time to get going. I believe they will win this division.
Number 9.
Listen, the Seahawks are still formidable. Pete's a good coach, and Russell Wilson's amazing. The problem for Russell, he accounts for 86.4% of the offense, by far and away the highest in the league. They are too Russell Wilson dependent. They have had 6 different running backs play at least 50 snaps. What does that tell you? They don't have any great running backs. It's running back by committee. That concerns me. This is still a really good football team.
Number 8.
Atlanta's slightly better, and over the last 5 games, Matt Ryan, 8 touchdown passes, 2 picks, passer ratings over 104. They still allow running backs too many yards on a per-carry basis. But it looks like Sarkisian and now Matt Ryan are starting to click.
Number 7.
I got to tell you, I like Carolina a lot, and I think I probably have them low. There are times Cam Newton's a little roller coaster to me. He's got 3 games this year with 3 giveaways. That's the most in the NFL. He's a little Jekyll and Hyde, a little roller coaster. But over their 3-game winning streak, the Panthers have allowed 4 passing touchdowns with 4 picks and a passer rating in the mid-70s. I have said this for years. Outside of the offensive line, I like who they draft, I like how they draft, and I like their defense. And for the record, Greg Olsen now going to practice. Matt Khalil's coming back eventually. They're only getting better.
Number 6.
The LA Rams. Don't get too caught up in a loss. Winning in Minnesota is really, really tough. They're 7-0 when they score 20-plus points. They're 0-3 when they don't. So the reality is you get in a shootout, you're not going to beat this team. Now, they're also 5-0 when Todd Gurley gets 20 touches. This time they played from behind. Gurley wasn't as big a factor. Don't sell your stock. Still a good team.
Number 5.
Minnesota Vikings over the last 5 games allowed just 3 touchdown passes, forced 4 picks, and a passer rating around 71. Bottom line is, they don't have a lot of guys you know about. They may be using their 3rd quarterback, but if you look at their defensive personnel, it is outstanding. They have a pass rush. You can't run on them. They've got good corners. They got an all-pro safety. When you can win with a backup quarterback in the NFL, that tells you your roster is thick.
Number 4.
Listen, it's Pittsburgh. I don't like them as much as everybody else, but I always say the final 4 teams here in my herd hierarchy should be Super Bowl favorites. When Le'Veon Bell has 100 yards from scrimmage, they're 5-0. This is no longer a team led by Big Ben, although I still think in the playoffs he's going to have to make the big plays because the Patriots will take away Le'Veon Bell. This is what they do. They are a dynamic roster. Sometimes Tomlin drives me crazy. He's too emotional, but you have to have him in your top 4.
Number 3.
Biggest shock in the league, the Saints. I totally whiffed. I didn't see it coming. I thought they were a 6-10 football team. Listen, I know we all love the running game, but Drew Brees can still carry the Saints. In the 4th quarter on Sunday, Brees was 12 of 13. He can still carry in spots. They found a running game. They had a tremendous draft. They have the most improved secondary in the NFL, 8-game winning streak.
Number 2.
Listen, Dion Lewis was given the starting spot at running back. They're 5-0. They've cleaned up the defense. Still don't have a great pass rush, but they've always had with Belichick better than average corners and secondary play. And here's the reality. They're not turning it over. They have a stable of running backs who can be used as receivers. Gronk is healthy. I think it's the best group of targets Tom Brady's ever had, and that's without Julian Edelman. And I still think when you watch them, they are the best October, November, December team in the league because they have the best teacher as a coach.
Number 1.
Listen, let's just begin and end with Carson Wentz. He leads the NFL in 3rd down passer rating, red zone touchdown to interception ratio, NFL in touchdown to interception ratio when blitzed. He is a transformative talent. I do worry about left tackle, but when you watch them play, there is an explosiveness to the Philadelphia Eagles that few other teams have. Don't outthink the room. They are blowing out pretty good football teams on a regular basis. Teams that do that, get that big point differential, usually end up in a conference championship. Philly's number 1.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from the newest show on FS1, First Things First, with Chris Carter and Nick Wright.